Hello again and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Well, this is it. Midnight is the final mission of the war with the Iconians. So this is a big moment. I'm not gonna spoil anything, let's just go right to it. Alright. So this is a big moment. Okay, so Iconians are pretty much gonna destroy us. We've gotta use time travel in order to stop them. But we're not entirely sure how to do it. We did kill one of their sisters, which is some pretty strong motivation for a race that considered themselves to be immortal to really hate us.
You are cleared for docking.
We also lost someone's wife in the last episode. The Krenim temporal phasing technology makes this one of the few safe rallying points for what remains of the Alliance fleet. Captain, I hope I'm not speaking out of line, but I'm looking forward to paying back the Iconians for all the ships and friends that are missing from this muster. I miss them too, but right now I need to check in with some of the other captains about our orders. Alright, here we go. The 3 captains. So we'll start with Captain Koren. Koren?
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose her. The Borgescu will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Kapla, Captain Koren. Alright, now we'll speak with the Federation captain. Sean?
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Thank you, Captain Sean. Commander Jarek.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
True and true, Commander Jarek. It's grim, sir. Most people are trying to stay hopeful, but we've all lost so much in this war. The pressure is just wearing everyone down. We should go to the briefing. Maybe Captain Cogran has some good news. Let's go. Alright, speak to Cogran.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krenim time ship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Our time travel experiments have all failed so far.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
This seems like an exceedingly risky plan, and even if it works, we'll be engaging in genocide.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Alright, let's begin.
The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol System. If Earth falls, we have lost this war.
Yeah, well,
One move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight and every other until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor and duty and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
that gun wasn't supposed to be in his hand. You ready to return to the USS Platinum Constellation, sir? Beam up. Let's do this. Time to end the war, one way or another.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
Here we go. Oh, happy holiday season, everybody. Yay! What a great mood killer. Let's get some sweaters with cutesy fun stuff on it. The Iconians have begun their attack. Incoming hail from Captain Cogran. Put in on screen.
I've gotten word from Noy. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Where can we shore up defenses?
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
Acknowledge, Enterprise, we're on our way. Okay, we're headed towards the Enterprise.
USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Vivetrix responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
Get rid of the viral probe, please. And the energy gateway. Let's summon that. Let's do that. We are increasing our team size. Plus, we definitely want the Bortiscu here for saving the Enterprise. Holy crap, that was a big boost of speed, and I didn't want to need it. Okay. 2 big ones down. Oh boy, a whole lot more just showed up. Okay, Okay, assist the Enterprise is still plan number 1. Oh, we got hit by the stupid thing that makes me unable to do stuff. It always feels terrible when I get hit by something that makes my ship not function properly. Of course, we're working on it.
Can hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight.
Magnetic fields are failing. All hands abandon ship.
Dang it. I was helping you.
Curlin here.
Oh boy. I think the Defiant could use some help by the shipyard, sir. Yeah, probably. Let me grab this item and then we'll head over there. Oh, I forgot to activate that. There we go. Let's call in our ships.
Reporting Arrow ships are going through some kind of massive infrastructure. Requesting immediate assistance.
Oh, that's not good. Ow. Why must you blow things up? Sure, we'll call in the Type 14 shellcraft. Let's summon ourselves. Do that. Ah, shipyards. I literally ran into them. Okay, we defended the shipyards. Good.
The shipyards are losing integrity.
Never mind.
Someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Okay. There it is. Stabilize.
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
Fantastic.
This is ESP control. Losing life support and transporters are offline.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Earth space dock is in serious trouble. Alright, we'll call these guys in again. Let me hold you down while I do that.
Chimera, all non-essential personnel are away.
Okay, non-essential personnel are away, that's good. Okay. Almost done. Almost done with saving Earth space dock. Where are you? I didn't even notice you at the edge of the battle. Captain, the Heralds are maneuvering to attack the Alliance fleet's exposed flank. We need to move quickly to intercept them before they can disrupt our battle lines. Acknowledged. Okay, so we need to get over here and get helping people. No fighters, no fighters. There we go. Get rid of the raider. There it is. Okay, we'll do that, we'll do this. Alright. Since, if I could ever get back my stuff again, there we go. Heal up, let's do that. We're not gonna be taking out our flank. There we go. And more. They just keep coming. Of course they do. They literally have billions of ships. Here we go. Well, wasn't expecting help
I
from
told you I'd be back. And this time, I brought friends.
Sheila.
Brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible.
Here we go.
United us.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find ones who couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
Your timing is, as always, impeccable.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anarax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past, and hopefully undo this war before it starts.
That's our only option?
Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
This is our last chance then. I'll see you in the past.
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Of course. Well, I just happen to be right next to you, so no worries there. Well, maybe a few worries. I will summon you, we'll summon you. I want to target one of these ships here. Most of the ships that I was hoping to target with the thing I was going to target moved away. I'm trying, my dude. But these guys are out for blood. The Dreadnought is also a big issue. Alright, I need to heal up. There we go. Do this.
Creating a bridge across space-time.
I get it, you're doing something big and impressive and hard to do. Just do it. Okay, hold on, target the Dreadnought, fire this thing at it. Activate that. Alright, we took out a Dreadnought. Hey, we're doing a pretty amazing job right now, so... Okay. One battleship moved to the right to make room for the next battleship. I'm still drifting crazily right now. Not very happy about it. Alright, enter the time portal.
Energizing temporal emitters. The time portal is open and stable.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
Alright.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
Okay. Off we go.
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
Okay then. Epic speech. There it goes. Great. We have gone back in time.
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years. Only our two ships made it through.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him.
Of course. Captain, we've done some preliminary scans of our temporal location. Noi has put us exactly where and when we need to be. On Iconia, about 2 hours ahead of time we have for the attack on this world. Okay, thanks, Chagrin.
Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole world.
Let's see what we can learn about these people in the time we have. Greet alien.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matararen, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you to pass, I must scan you to ensure that your technology is of a sufficient level for you to be allowed access to our city. This will only take a moment.
By all means.
Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are substantially out of phase. Please follow me. You must speak to my mistress.
Lead the way.
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, this could all be for nothing.
I know what our mission is, but I'm not sure it's the right thing to do.
I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government building. We need access to their data and the gateway controls.
Agreed. We can't allow any of their technology to escape. Connie doesn't look anything like I expected.
You've seen the ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
It's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Alright, and Herald of Mtara. Greet Mtara.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One. These travelers have just arrived at our city. Their chronoton particles are out of phase, and per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
Listen politely.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to receive visitors with such unusual chronoton signatures, and yet we have had 2 in less than a cycle. Do you know a being named Cogran?
Yes, we were separated from Cogran on our journey here.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton-charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
Yes, we did pass through that nebula. Is there anything else we need to know?
Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran. She is the keeper of our world heart, a repository of all knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have visited. The astrometrics data in the world heart could prove quite useful to you. Do you have any questions?
What are the heralds?
Our world teems with life, but we were the first to become self-aware. Time is no enemy to us. An Iconian can live thousands of years, but our numbers have always been few, and as the years passed, we understood that would not change. Needing servants and companions, we found a local population that could be molded and shaped to suit our purposes.
Go on.
At first, we used them as beasts of burden, or for tasks that were too difficult or dangerous to do ourselves. I imagine your own species has similar creatures. Over the years, machines and technology began to replace many of those functions. And as technology advanced, what we needed from the heralds changed as well. ultimately, we needed beings who could think for themselves. Our genetic reshapers transformed the heralds from beasts to companions. Now we have achieved a kind of symbiosis. The heralds perform the routine tasks that keep our society moving. We provide leadership, technological advancement, and defense.
What is your relationship with the heralds?
We are patrons, parents, and perhaps even gods to the heralds. In turn, they are our hands, our eyes, and our pets. Each herald is created to fulfill a specific function for his master. For example, it is my duty to interact with visitors to our world, but I cannot always be there to greet them. Mitararan stands in my stead, examining those who seek our gifts and bringing any special guests, like yourself, to me.
How are the heralds made?
We begin with a particular genetic line. Sometimes we will use archived genetic material from the world heart, but most often we simply take what we need from heralds who already perform a similar service. We then resequence the genetic material in utero, removing any defects and enhancing natural abilities the herald will need. We also modify their behavior to ensure loyalty and remove unwanted aggression. Once they are born, we begin an intensive training process. Heralds mature very quickly, so by the time their training is complete, they are fully grown and ready to serve.
That's all for now. Okay, let's talk to Lamiran.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you come seeking our wisdom and guidance? Either way, I apologize. I am rather occupied at the moment. Please, return later. I should have time to speak to you then.
What can you tell me about the World Heart?
The World Heart is the repository of all our knowledge. It contains the genetic information of every species on Iconia and all of our colony worlds. With it, we can colonize and repopulate an entire world, shaping it to resemble our home in just a few short years. It also holds a record of our culture, history, literature, and philosophy. This is why we call it the World Heart. It is, in a very real way, the center of our civilization.
Wow, thank you. Alright, let's go find Kagran.
The Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
Yes, they did. Why, hello there, stranger.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
What have you found?
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
We have a lot to see, Kagran.
Kagran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
Agreed, he has a point. You're both a problem. I make my own choices. He has a point. Alright, search the city for information.
Someone's calling for help.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Ah, Yes, it is. But unfortunately, we won't be able to get to it today. Alright, Gaming, thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!